There we go. Okay.
Welcome into the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank. We're here for tonight's matchup between the Fremont Tigers and the Kearney High School Bearcats. As we take a quick second to introduce your starting lineups for Fremont: Sydney Glaus, Kate Denker, Emily Shepard, Jenna McLean, and Maddie Dalton. Those are your starters for Fremont today. As tonight is senior night for the Kearney High Bearcats, honoring 3 Kearney High School Lady Bearcats, those being Tatum Rusher, Maddie Province, and Hayden Skeen. All 3 that we will see likely in the starting lineup today. As they play the intro video currently. A special video this week to honor the seniors as we get just about ready for playoff action. Should know about Friday evening, I believe. Friday morning. But now for the starting lineups for the Kearney High Bearcats. A senior, number 2, Tatum Rusher. A junior, number 3, Kennedy Garner. A sophomore, number 23, Maddie Province. Excuse me, I meant Kelsey Hatcher. Number 33, a senior, Maddie Province. And a senior, number 41, Hayden Skeen. That is your starting 5 for the Bearcats. As we get just about ready for tip, we'll likely see Hayden Skeen in the center for tip for Kearney. We have just about finished the first season for head coach J.D. Carson. He's been an assistant previously, but we are now approaching that first complete season as head coach. In the circle for Fremont will be Maddie Dalton and Hayden Skeen for Kearney. Kearney wearing their white uniforms, white on white, and Fremont in their black on black. Fremont moving left to right, Kearney moving right to left. Kearney wins the tip, going to Maddie Province. Rusher driving. Lays it off the glass and good for 2. Maddie Province with the assist. Fremont working things around, gets it inside to McLean, who loses it for a sec, gets it to Denker. Glaus driving, will be fouled by Skeen. Be Hayden Skeen's first foul of the game for either side. Just about 26 seconds in. Out of bounds, off of Kearney. Went off the hands of Kennedy Garner last. Two 0 stands the score in favor of Kearney. Fremont gets that one in. 2-pointer, good for Jenna McLean. As Hatcher brings things up for Kearney. Tied at 2. 40 seconds in. Hatcher kicks it out to Rusher, who sends things over to Garner. Garner gets things back to Hatcher. Hatcher drives with the left hand off the glass, no good. Too strong. McLean with the rebound. Driving. Denker uses the backboard for 2. Hatcher sends things over now into the corner with Maddie Province. At the top of the key, Tatum Rusher driving, now gets it to Kennedy. Kennedy thought about the 3. Maddie Province working things inside. Pivots and gets that one to fall for 2. We're tied at 4. McLean thought about the three originally, will take it. No good. Offensive board caught. A second offensive board. And an easy layup for Maddie Dalton. Hatcher is going to use some of her speed to get by. Sends things down low to Hayden Skeen. Good assist by Kelsey Hatcher using her speed. Forced her defender to step up, leaving Hayden Skeen wide open. Three-pointer on the way. It's good. Kate Denker. And a timeout coming from Fremont. It's a 9-6 lead for the for the Tigers, excuse me. You're watching the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank.
Well, my dreams are sweet.
Life is about waking up to a brand new dream. We're the local bank that's with you, wherever it leads, because we're more than a bank in Nebraska. We're Nebraska in a bank. Pinnacle Bank.
Welcome back to the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank. A 9-6 lead early here. Let's try this one again. Here we go. Kelsey Hatcher brought things up for Kearney as Maddie Province, tough finish, doesn't get it to fall. Fremont quickly the other way, down low to Dalton, who gets that one for an easy layup. 11-6 Tigers. Rusher. Inside to Garner, who kicks things out to Skeen. Skeen, three-pointer on the way, no good. Rebounded by Glaus. McLean. Back to Glaus. Now inside to Dalton. On the arm. Be a foul. Be on Kennedy Garner. Team's second. Her first. Free throw no good. Straka and Dutenhofer check in for Garner and Skeen. Maddie Dalton has one more at the line. 0 for 1 this trip. Makes it 0 for 2 as Dutenhofer stretches up for that board. Hatcher. At the top of the key, gets it to Tatum Rusher. Straka looking around, kicks it to Dutenhofer. Dutenhofer driving now, Hatcher on the near wing, three-pointer on the way, bounces out. Dutenhofer there for the offensive rebound. Rusher gets it. Finds Dutenhofer on the far side. Straka pivoting around, decides what she wants to do, kicks it inside to Maddie Province, who blocked, we'll say a jump ball. All ball is what Fremont had, and they will take it with possession arrow pointing their direction. Full court press coming for Kearney. Tipped out of bounds off of Dutenhofer. 1 second ticks off the clock. 4:31 remain here in the first. Gets it into Glaus. McLean loses it. Maddie Province picks it up. Pushing the other way, driving inside. Easy layup makes it 11-8. Bearcats got some points on the board as that's a steal for Tatum Rusher down low. And that's an assist from Maddie Province to Dutenhofer for the two. That's a timeout called by Fremont. Bearcats bring things within one. You're watching the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank.
Well, oh, my dreams are sweet.
Life is about waking up to a brand new dream. We're the local bank that's with you, wherever it leads, because we're more than a bank in Nebraska. We're Nebraska in a bank. Pinnacle Bank.
Dudenhofer gets the defensive board. Hatcher pushing the other direction. Straka can't rein in that pass. It'll be a turnover. Kearney had speed on their side. Isn't able to finish with it, though. Fremont gets it in to McLean. Glaus with it. Trying to use speed to get past Kearney. Guarded by Rusher. Inside now to Bushheimer. Three-pointer on the way. Shepard no good. Glaus will get called for the charge. Knocking over Dudenhofer. Hatcher brings things out for Kearney. Rusher with it. Driving. Kicks it to Hatcher. Straka now. Tough finish. Fouled on her way up. She'll head to the line to shoot two. 11-10, 3:21 left to go in the first. Shepard's first foul, team's second. Straka at the line to shoot two. Her first one no good off the back iron. Denker back in, as well as McLean. Excuse me, Dalton just checked in. As Shepard has her pass picked off, but Hatcher is blown up by Straka. The layup no good, but Straka will get called for an over the back. Be Straka's first foul, team's third foul. Finds an inbound, does. She can't wrangle it though, as that was Denker who couldn't quite catch that. Hatcher driving, gets it to Province. Province loses it. Picked up by Dalton, who gets to Glaus. Inside. No good. Last touch by Kearney. Maddie Dalton wasn't able to quite finish that one. Avery Franson checking in for Maddie Province. As it's Dalton inside again, guarded by Franson. Tough look, doesn't get it to go. Three-pointer on the way. Maggie McLean, no good. Straka picks that one up. Has space in front of her. Gets the layup for easy. Kearney takes the lead 12-11 now after a short period without a score for either side. Maggie McLean gets it over to her teammate who isn't able to finish. That was Denker. And a foul called on Denker. That is Denker's first, team's third. Hatcher. Now over to Rusher. Rusher driving with her right hand, kicks to Franson. Hatcher in the corner. Rusher, top of the key, drives. Lays that one up, no good. Dudenhofer there for the offensive board. Tough finish, doesn't get that to go. Another offensive rebound, and she eventually gets the foul called, and she'll head to the line to shoot two. 1:50 on the clock. Dudenhofer at the line to shoot two. Maddie Dalton was charged with the foul. Dudenhofer's first one is good. Sends the lead to two for Kearney now, 13-11. as Kennedy Garner checks in for Tatum Rusher. Dudenhofer's second free throw rattles in. Fremont able to break the press with Blouse, excuse me. Franson rips that one away. Tries to get Dudenhofer in transition, can't. But Shepard steps out of bounds. Rusher will check back in. She'll give Kelsey Hatcher a break. Rusher taking over the one spot for Kearney. Driving. Gets to Straka in the corner. Jumped up for that pass, but comes down with it. Straka kicks it out to Franson. Over to Kennedy in the near wing, thought about it. Gets her ball tipped away. That pass to Rusher picked off by Glaus. Glaus driving, no good. Good defense. Kennedy Garner not quite able to keep it in. Stepped out of bounds. It'll be Fremont ball underneath. Eventually, the inbound is found to Shepard, who tried to get it inside to Dalton, but Franson able to get in the way of that one. Straka gets inside to Dudenhofer, able to keep her foot planted. To avoid the travel, lays it off the glass for two, 16-11 now, under a minute. Driving is Glaus. Tough finish, couldn't get it to go. Kicked it out. Denker, three-pointer on the way, it's good. 16-14. Pass kick to Franson, almost didn't get there. Garner driving, just passes that one up. Rusher with it at the top of the key, inside to Dudenhofer. Dudenhofer, left-handed finish, no good, misses the rim. Ellie Flynn urging his team to slow down, play for the last shot here, 10 seconds wide off. Inside, Franson tips off that pass. Tries to get out front to Kennedy Garner, but won't matter. Had there been an extra 2 seconds, it would have counted, but the buzzer goes off nonetheless. Kearney has a 16-14 lead over the Tigers. We're going to take a break. We'll be back with the second quarter action. You're watching the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank. Welcome back to the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank. A 16-14 lead for Kearney. And Kearney will start off the second quarter with the ball. Now Province inbounds to Hatcher, who gets it right back to Province. Rusher cutting open on the outside corner. Rusher stripped, stolen away. Sydney Glaus pushing things up, gets to McLean. McLean, three-pointer on the way from the hands of Shepard. Doesn't go. Province kept it in, sends it straight back to Glaus, though, who lays that one up off the glass. We're tied at 16. Hatcher gets things to Rusher. Garner has it at the top of the key. Hatcher on the near side wing. Thinks about the three, will take it, but doesn't get it to go. Inside pass, out of bounds though. Dalton's foot slipping just to that outside point. (16-16). 7:04 to go in the first half. Garner has it, moving it past the top as Maddie Province gets the high post, back to Garner. Garner driving, left hand finish, no good. She'll miss every part of the backboard on that one. Full court pressure will come back. Fremont called off their support, but Kearney jumps it as Denker has it to McLean. McLean driving. Had an easy lane, but missed. Rusher will get fouled while going for the rebound. Tied at 16, 6:32. Rusher at the top of the key, driving. Kicks it out to Garner in the corner. Three-pointer on the way, no good. Garner 0 for 2 in her last two shots. Missing everything. Three-pointer on the way this time for Fremont. Rolls out. Denker was close. Province hits the deck. Hatcher gets the pocket picked by Evans, but out of bounds. Kearney will get the possession back. Kearney's ball security been a little troublesome. Several steals have gone against them. And these two teams met earlier during holiday break in the HAC conference tournament. Both teams won things handily as Kelsey Hatcher drives in, just short though. On the way for Fremont is good, takes back the lead, 18-16 now. Hatcher gets a screen from Province, driving, embraces contact, no shot at on the floor, but a body call. Dudenhofer and Straka check back in for Garner and Skeen. Fremont with an 18-16 lead. 5:28 to go here in the first half. Rusher, top the key, three-pointer, lets it go. No good. Fremont gets to Glaus, now Denker. Over to Shepard. McLean back to Shepard. Inside to Dalton, who gets that one to roll in. 20-16 now. Dalton's got 6. Kearney trying to find an answer down low defensively. Straka driving, loses the ball, last touch by Fremont. Chastity Bushmeyer checks in for Dalton. Kearney trying to raise part of this 4-point deficit. Inside to Dudenhofer. Tough finish, doesn't get it to go. Kearney bench thought there was some contact. This time, three-pointer no good. Last touch by Fremont, Kearney ball. Province inbounds this one to Hatcher. As both benches trying to figure out why they weren't getting some calls. Dutenhofer down low. Tough finish, doesn't get it. Tries to get the offensive board. Can't get that one. As Fremont able to gets a hand on it. Glaus fouled hard. .410 left in the first half. Glaus' first free throw, no good. .2016 the score. Glaus can't add to it as Province gets the defensive board off the free throws. Up ahead to Kelsey Hatcher. Pulls things back. Straka guarded tightly. Gets the ball on the ground, loses it. Gets to Province though. Rusher on the near wing, drives left side to take baseline. Hatcher spins around inside. Tough finish, doesn't get it to go, and that's a shot clock violation. Kearney offensively hasn't had an answer in recent minutes. .333 in Kearney, struggling to score. Playing good defense. McLean has it for Fremont. Guarded tightly. Glaus with it. Straka called on the foul. Team's fifth. Her second. Kennedy Garner will check in for Kearney. Maddie Dalton in for Fremont. Straka takes a seat on the bench. McLean, double teamed. Tries to get inside to Dalton, but can't. Garner picks up the loose ball. Hatcher gets it over to Rusher. Drives with the right hand. Good finish as it spins around and finds the bottom of the well. A 30-second timeout coming for Kearney. You're watching the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank. Welcome back to the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank. Pass off of Rusher, out of bounds. .2018 the lead for Fremont. Just under 3 minutes to go in the first half as Maddie Province scoops that one up, gets it to Dutenhofer, who gets to Rusher. Dutenhofer on the assist, could have taken herself, but didn't. Glaus driving. Right hand gets it underneath. Evans couldn't finish. Got her own board again, couldn't finish the second time. Dalton, a third time, gets fouled. .2020. Dalton reclaims the lead for Fremont, making it 21-20. Maddie Dalton misses the second. Off on Dutenhofer, though. A 21-20 lead, 2:36 to go here in the first half. And a tie-up will bring a jump ball. Fremont will get the ball once again. Kicking it in to Denker, who down low. Got it to Evans, who's fouled. Fouled by Province, her second foul, team 7th. It'll be Evans at the line shooting 1-1. Skeen will check in from Addie Province, one of the 3 seniors. The first free throw good, she'll get one more. Her second free throw, no good. Rusher picks that one up. Picked away, kept in though. Able to fight against that speed. Klaus with it. Tried to get it to Evans, who lost it, but goes out of bounds. Hatcher to bring things up for Kearney. Skeen at the top of the key. Now to Dutenhofer with Rusher in the corner. Garner, now Hatcher. Inside to Rusher. Rusher with good position, lost the ball for a moment. Isn't able to finish. Denker got it over to Evans, who gets it to Shepard. Shepard travels, give the ball back to Kearney. Hatcher gets things over to Rusher. Three-pointer on the way. Doesn't get it, but Garner there gets her hands on an offensive board. Hatcher resets things for Kearney. Dutenhofer now Rusher. Rusher, free throw line jumper is good, ties things up at 22. Full court press coming for Kearney. Blouse. Three-pointer on the way, this time for Denker, who gets that one to fall. Hatcher has it for Kearney. Gets it to Dutenhofer. Now Garner over to Skeen in the corner. Dutenhofer loses it for a second. Hatcher driving. Loses the ball out of bounds. They'll say off, Fremont. A 25-22 lead, 35.4 seconds left on the game clock, 16 on the shot clock. Dutenhofer lays that one off. Backboard for 2. 24-25 in favor of the Tigers. The trap coming. McLean broke that. Got it over to Denker, who wasn't able to get her shot going. McLean no good on that one either. Garner over to Rusher. Hatcher with it, 5 seconds on game clock, shoots a three-pointer, no good. Dutenhofer fading away, no good on that one either. So as time expires, Fremont has a 25-24 lead over Kearney. You're watching the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank.
Well, oh, my dreams are sweet.
Life is about waking up to a brand new dream. We're the local bank that's with you, wherever it leads, because we're more than a bank in Nebraska. We're Nebraska in a bank. Pinnacle Bank.
Welcome to the floor, your Kearney High Dance Cats.
Ryan, the camera's on backwards. Ladies and gentlemen, your Kearney High Dance Cats.
Well, oh, my dreams are sweet.
Life is about waking up to a brand new dream. We're the local bank that's with you, wherever it leads, Because we're more than a bank in Nebraska. We're Nebraska in a bank. Pinnacle Bank.
So we need to be stronger with the ball and move it around a little bit, and I think we'll be able to get some looks. And we didn't shoot very well that first half.
Now defensively, there seems to be quite a lot of just lack of resistance down low.
Yeah.
What is it? Just Fremont is doing everything right down there, or you just kind of mismatched?
Right. No, I don't think we're mismatched. I think what they've hurt us with is offensive rebounds. So they've gotten a lot of second chance and third chance underneath the basket, and we need to clean up the rebounding big time.
All right, thank you for joining us. We'll be back here for the second half of action in just a moment. You're watching the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank.
There's no place quite like our middle of everywhere. We're the bank that'll help you celebrate everything it brings. Because we're more than a bank in Nebraska. We're Nebraska in a bank. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be.
Well, all my dreams are sweet.
Life is about waking up to a brand new dream. We're the local bank that's with you, wherever it leads. Because we're more than a bank in Nebraska. We're Nebraska in a bank. Pinnacle Bank.
Electrical wave hit.
Welcome back to the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank. A 25-24 lead to start things off here in the second half for Fremont. As we get ready for the final 16 minutes of action here on senior night. Kelsey Hatcher set to receive the inbound. As Hatcher gets things down low to Province. Soft finish, but makes it good. Tough defense continuing for Kearney. As Denker able to get it up to Shepard. Now over to Glaus. McLean, no good. McLeod tipped it. Rusher able to keep it in as Garner gets it. Out in transition, but loses it to Shepard. Shepard down low, now kicks it out to Glaus. Thought about the deep three was Denker, but she lost it. Province gets it up to Garner, over to Rusher. Fouled. Rusher at the line to hopefully add on to the lead. First free throw, no good. Just about a minute into the second half. Second free throw is good, extending the Kearney High's lead to 2, 27-25. McLean, his pass tipped, Rusher gets it. Rusher driving, and one. A tough finish, embracing that contact. She'll head to the line to hopefully get one more. And a timeout called. Kearney High off to a hot start. We'll be back in just a moment. You're watching the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank.
Well, all my dreams are sweet.
Life is about waking up to a brand new dream. We're the local bank that's with you, wherever it leads. Because we're more than a bank in Nebraska. We're Nebraska in a bank. Pinnacle Bank.
Welcome back to the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank. A 4-point lead for Kearney, and Tatum Rusher at the line with hopes to extend it. Tatum Rusher makes it a 3-point play, extending the lead to 5, 30-25 now. As Fremont is able to get it in, but loses it. Province on the floor fighting for it, gets it to Hatcher. Province. Free throw line jumper, no good, just short. Kearney's defense already showing to be strong, forcing 2 turnovers this half. Down low is Dalton, who gets it up to Denker. Denker, 3-pointer on the way, no good. Rusher there with the rebound. Rusher driving, takes it in. She gets fouled, and that's another and one. 2 in a row. (32-25) in favor of the Bearcats. And that's another 3-point play for Tatum Rusher. 33-25 lead. Kearney holding Fremont scoreless so far this half. Just about 2 minutes in. Denker, tough finish, makes it in. 33-27. Province. Now to Skeen. Over to Rusher. Rusher driving with her right hand, gathers step. Can't get that one to go. Province able to get the offensive board, though. Gets it to Hatcher, down below, but she travels. Needed to take a step, but didn't. I'd like to congratulate the Kearney High wrestling team, who qualified 12 of 14 for state wrestling. That kicks off on Thursday. Out of bounds was Hatcher with it. This will be Fremont with the ball underneath. Three-pointer on the way, it's good. Jenna McClain sends that one home. 33-30, Bearcats with the lead. Hatcher finds Province. Skeen uses the backboard, gets 2. Her 4th points of the night. Garner with it. Able to get that steal now. Province. Province picks up her dribble, gets Garner. As Kearney will set up a play. Uses her screen, kicks it out to Rusher, who drives, gets it down low to Province, isn't quite able to do so. Out of bounds though. Last touched by Shepard. Fremont sending a couple substitutions in. As they will quickly meet, decide who gets possession of the ball. They decide once again on Kearney. Step back, 3-pointer on the way, no good. Reset the shot clock though. A push called on Hayden Skeen. Maddie Province with that call. Rusher picks that one off, gets it to Skeen, who down low is fouled. She'll head to the line to shoot 2. Foul called on Jenna McClain, her second. 4-14. No good on the first free throw. Take a look at power points. Fremont finds themselves at 19th, whereas Kearney at number 10. So Kearney in a good place currently. Would find themselves at Bell East. Yeah, I guess in the Bell East district. They'd host round 1. Of course, this is with 2 games to go as a foul is called. Tatum Rusher gets called. She couldn't believe it. As down below is Glaus. No good. Dudoffer picks it up after the tips around. Hatcher setting up the offense. Driving. But keeps it shallow is Franzen. Can't get it, but gets her own board. Kicked out to Hatcher. 3-pointer on the way, no good. Franzen gets another offensive rebound. Straka thought about the 3, passes it up, drives inside instead, and gets the and 1. 3 and 1s for the Kearney High Bearcats this quarter. And we're just over halfway. Kearney with some strong finishes, addressing what assistant coach Pocock said they would. Said they weren't strong around the boards. They've just got 3 offensive rebounds and an and 1. Straka nails the free throw, making it 39-30. Glaus. Got it to McClain. 3-pointer. Hand in her face, didn't matter. 39-33 now. Thatcher slows things down, gets to Rusher. Now to Franzen. And a official timeout called to meet about the shot clock. Scores table able to fix it themselves. Hatcher gets it. Rusher in the corner, guarded by Glaus. Gets stripped away by Denker. Denker, 3-pointer. Doesn't get that one to fall. Straka trapped in the corner, escapes that one. As Hatcher gets things to Straka. Now over to Franzen. Tries to get down low to Rusher. Isn't able to. Straka fakes the path, drives inside. Tough finish, gets it to fall. A full timeout called by the Bearcats. 41-33, a 9-point swing since halftime. We'll be right back with more action. You're watching the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank.
Well, all my dreams are sweet.
Life is about waking up to a brand new dream. We're the local bank that's with you, wherever it leads, because we're more than a bank in Nebraska. We're Nebraska in a bank. Pinnacle Bank.
Welcome back to the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank. Kearney calling a timeout, trying to get a press set up once again. Trying to figure out what was working for them and keep it going. Franzen scoops up and gets a steal. It's rusher and transition. Pulls things back. Hatcher will try to get some offense going. Gets to Dudenhofer at the top of the key, who directs traffic down low. Gets into Franzen, threads that needle. Franzen can't get it to go. An 8-point lead for Kearney. Foul called by Rusher. Reached in. She'll get called. This is Rusher's second foul, team's third foul. 1:30 left to go here in the third quarter. McLean gets it inside, but it doesn't go. Last touched by Denker. Dalton had a chance, couldn't get it to go though. Hatcher gets to Straka. Gets to Dudenhofer. Now to Franzen. Kearney reverses it back the other direction. Straka driving inside. Franzen. Thought about the three-pointer. Decides against it. Tough finish. Doesn't get it to go. Shepard lost it, but able to recover before the ball heads past that half-court line. Three-pointer on the way is good for McLean. Franzen trying to add on to only a 5-point lead now for Kearney. Rusher gets it from Franzen in the corner. It's now Rusher driving, kicks it out to Dudenhofer, who gets to Hatcher. Sends it down low. Dudenhofer can't corral it, goes out of bounds. Last touched by Kearney. Skeen checks in for Franzen. And the full court pressure continues. I'll say Dudenhofer reached over that line. Shot clock turned off with only 17.6 seconds left. McLean gets it to Shepard, who gets to back to McLean. Denker driving inside, easy layup, be able to walk through. Hatcher won't take a shot as time expires. It's 41-38, only a 3-point lead for Kearney. We're heading to the fourth quarter of action. You're watching the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank.
There's no place quite like our middle of everywhere. We're the bank that'll help you celebrate everything it brings. Because we're more than a bank in Nebraska. We're Nebraska in a bank. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be.
Welcome back to the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank. Fremont starting things off after a hot end of the third quarter. No good there, but able to get her own offensive board, but runs into Rusher. Rusher will get called for the foul. Denker went too strong off the backboard. Was able to get her hands on it and draw the foul from Rusher. That's Rusher's third foul. Fremont passing things around. Three-pointer on the way. Shepard gets it. Hatcher tries to get inside to Province. Does after it bounced around for a while. Outside to Province. Pump fakes, drives. Gather step, still doesn't get it to go. Takes a hard bounce off the floor. Deep three on the way from McLean, rattles out. Last touch by Kennedy. Kearney losing their touch, needing to get some sort of response back. Mid-range jumper no good for McLean. But Fremont able to keep it in bounds. Three-pointer on the way from Shepard, no good. We'd like to remind you in between games, we'll be honoring the seniors. So don't go anywhere. Garner gets it over to Province. It's time now with Rusher. Hatcher gets to Garner, who gets to Province as Province carries it to that far side. Hatcher with 5 seconds on the shot clock. Province has to get a shot off. Spins. Blocked. Kearney fans wanted some arm contact, won't get it. Shot clock violation. Tied at 41. Full court pressure continues for Kearney. And Fremont has found out how to figure that out, but Skeen blocks that one. Skeen with another massive block.
There's no place quite like our middle of everywhere. We're the bank that'll help you celebrate everything it brings. Because we're more than a bank in Nebraska. We're Nebraska in a bank. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be.
Welcome back to the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank. Driving inside, goes off of Hatcher's foot. Kearney trying to get some more offensive momentum on their side. Hatcher drives. They'll say it was on the floor though, so it won't count. That is Taylor Evans' third foul. Three-pointer on the way, no good. Hatcher gets the offensive board. Rusher, shot blocked. Stays with Kearney though. Shepard checks in for Fremont. Hatcher able to get it in, just narrowly avoiding that 5-second call. Kearney working things around. Just seeming a little out of it, a little tired. His rusher, three-pointer on the way is no good. Kearney hasn't had a good night shooting. Three-pointer on the way, no good. And miscommunication strikes, that'll be a foul on Maddie Province. Kearney just playing sloppy basketball. As Province's fourth foul. That free throw good. Brings the lead down to just one as Straka and Dutenhofer check in. Garner and Province will take a seat. Second free throw, no good. Dutenhofer picks up the board. Straka with it. Gets to Rusher. Now to Dutenhofer in the corner. Inside to Rusher. Can't corral it. She steps out of bounds. Franzen checking in for Skeen. Rusher leading Kearney with 15 points tonight. Next closest would be Dutenhofer with 8. As McLean makes that one look easy, gives the lead back to the Tigers. Straka driving. Makes her move, got inside. Kearney back with the lead, 45-44. McLean gets it inside to Dalton. Dalton throws that one off the backboard, no good. Foul called. Franzen called with that one. Dalton didn't have a great shot, but gets a chance to get points out of it. Her free throw no good. She'll get one more. Evans checking in, taking out McLean. Her free throw is good, tied at 45. Straka gets to Rusher, who finds Franzen on the far wing. Kearney reverses the ball to the near side. Franzen at the top of the key gets it to Straka. Miscommunication. Kearney wanted a tip, won't get it. Tied at 45, 3 minutes left. Denker hands things off, and that's a charge. Straka had her feet set. Able to draw the offensive foul. That'll be Evans' fourth foul. Team's 7th. Hatcher finds Dutenhofer. Gets it to Rusher. Rusher driving with her left hand. Another miscommunication. Simple errors, the bane of Kearney's existence. And that pass tipped off. Glaus driving. No good. Rusher grabbed it while sitting out of bounds. Good defense by Kearney to not let up the layup. But again, a simple turnover. Timeout called. We're tied at 45 with 2:18 left to go. We'll be right back. You're watching the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank.
Well, oh, my dreams are sweet.
Life is about waking up to a brand new dream. We're the local bank that's with you, wherever it leads, because we're more than a bank in Nebraska. We're Nebraska in a bank. Pinnacle Bank.
Welcome back to the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank. Tied at 45, Fremont has the ball. 31 seconds on the shot clock, 2:18 on the game clock. Able to get it in. McLean with it. Gets to Glaus. Now Dunker, who gets it back to McLean. McLean three-pointer. No good. Jump ball, Kearney will get possession. .202 left to go. As Hatcher brings things up for Kearney. Province tied up underneath. Foul called. Denker can't believe it. Drew Province at the line to shoot 1-1. Denker's second, team's eighth. Matty Province will shoot 1-1. No good on the first. Dudenhofer doesn't get the put back to go. Tied at 45 still, under 2, approaching 1:30 left. Shepard working things around, trying to find a way inside. Dalton kicks it out to McLean. Jumper no good. Dudenhofer picks up the board. Foul called. This time on Emily Shepard. Team's ninth, her third. So 1-1 opportunity this time coming for Dudenhofer. 1:18 left in the game. We're tied at 45. Dudenhofer's free throw is good. Gives the lead to Kearney. Her second free throw is good. Gives Kearney a 47-45 lead. Denker finds McLean, who eventually gets back to Denker, back to McLean. McLean gets it to Dalton, who is fouled. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. Hatcher will get called on the foul. Both teams in bonus. Kearney soon to be in double bonus on the next foul. First free throw is good. Cuts the lead to just 1. The second free throw for Dalton is good. We're tied at 47, 56.3 to go. Hatcher. It's Dutenhofer who gets it to Straka. Over to Rusher. Driving. Turnaround jumper, no good. Airballed it. Out of bounds, Fremont ball. 3.5 seconds separating the game clock and shot clock. Tied at 47. Blouse falls down, loses possession. Dalton, no good, airballs that one. And that's a travel. Fell over with the ball. So tied at 47, 25.2 seconds left. Will Kearney play for the last shot? That's a timeout call. Tied at 47, 20.4 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. We'll be back in just a moment. You're watching the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank.
There's no place quite like our middle of everywhere. We're the bank that'll help you celebrate everything it brings. Because we're more than a bank in Nebraska. We're Nebraska in a bank. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be.
Welcome back to the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank. 15 seconds left. Rusher. Kicks it out to Hatcher. Hatcher's got to shoot. Doesn't do it. And that is the end. We will head to overtime. We will take a quick break and be back with overtime in just a moment. You're watching the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank.
Well, all my dreams are sweet.
Life is about waking up to a brand new dream. We're the local bank that's with you, wherever it leads. Because we're more than a bank in Nebraska. We're Nebraska in a bank. Pinnacle Bank.
Welcome back to the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank. We're here for overtime. Tied at 47. A familiar sight for Kearney. As Fremont wins the tip. Will be McLean with it. He gets things to Shepard. Now to Dalton. McLean travels. Doesn't keep both her feet planted. Hatcher will bring this one up for Kearney. Last time in overtime against Columbus on Saturday, Kearney had a pretty solid overtime, not really letting anything up. Looking for much of the same here. As Denker has it, trying to drive inside. Shepard has it for Fremont, gets it inside to Dalton. Doesn't get that one to go. Jump ball called. Blouse got the offensive board, but Hatcher there for the tie-up gives the ball back to Kearney. Hatcher to bring things up for Kearney. Rusher thought about the three, passes it up. Goes inside instead. She'll get fouled on her way up. She'll head to the line to shoot two. It'll be Glaus's third foul, team's 10th foul. Maybe more than 10th foul. Rusher knocks that one home, gives the lead to Kearney. 48-47. Rusher's second free throw is good. Rattles home. Fremont working things around. Kearney forces the turnover. Hatcher now with a 2-point lead, bringing things up for Kearney. Thought about giving it to Rusher, doesn't do so, gets it to Straka instead. Three-pointer on the way, Hatcher sinks it. Big three-pointer, giving Kearney a 5-point lead. A foul called. And that'll be called on Harley Straka, team's 8th foul. Denker's first free throw is good. Cuts the lead to 4. 2:10 left to go. Denker's second free throw is good. 52-49. Kearney with the lead. Rusher, open three-pointer. Doesn't matter. Defensive foul. Province will be at the line to shoot two. Maddie Province able to draw the foul. Fremont will be warned. Fremont's first warning. Referee's not messing around today. 2 minutes to go left in overtime, just halfway through. Province's first free throw, no good. Her second free throw. No good on that one either. Out of bounds off Fremont though. Kearney will get another chance to put some points on the board. Rusher leads the team with 17, Dudenhofer with 10, Straka with 9. Province has 6. Hatcher having a bit of a quiet night, as Kearney will take some time off this clock. Hatcher just had her first points moments ago. Rusher gets Dutenhofer and a timeout coming. 52-49, 132 left to go. You're watching the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank.
There's no place quite like our middle of everywhere. We're the bank that'll help you celebrate everything it brings. Because we're more than a bank in Nebraska. We're Nebraska in a bank. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be.
Welcome back to the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank. Rusher gets it off the inbound from Province. Drives in, gets it to go. Extends the lead to 3. Make that 5. And a three-pointer back the other direction for Denker. Takes that down to 2. Two-point lead, 1 minute to go here in overtime. And a travel called. Carson trying to plead his case, won't get it. Both coaches have had heated discussions with the refs. Shepard brings things up for Fremont, down 2. Blocked away by Province. McClain went up and Province answered with the rejection. 54-42, 44.8 seconds remain. 21 seconds on the shot clock. Shepard travels. Kearney preparing for a full court press. That will come. Hatcher gets it off the inbound. Breaks the press by herself. Kearney's going to try and run off quite a bit of this clock while they can, and still get a good offense possession out of this. 15 seconds on the shot clock. 6 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock, and a foul called. Hatcher will head to the line to shoot 2 free throws. That is Shepard's 4th free throw. And a timeout called by the Fremont bench. It's a 54-52 lead for the Bearcats. You're watching the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank.
Well, all my dreams are sweet.
Life is about waking up to a brand new dream. We're the local bank that's with you, wherever it leads. Because we're more than a bank in Nebraska. We're Nebraska in a bank. Pinnacle Bank.
Welcome back to the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank. Hatcher at the line to shoot 2. Her first one is good. Makes it to a 3-point game, excuse me. 16.6 seconds remain. A free throw here would be crucial. No good. Dudenhofer gets the offensive board, loses it on the ground, goes up with it, gets it to go! 57-52, a 5-point lead. In the process, took off quite a bit of clock. And Kearney will walk away victorious on senior night here in overtime. A 57-52 finish. Kearney escapes a thriller. 2 games in a row going to overtime. 2 straight W's at home. Kearney will be on the road Thursday pending weather, as we will prepare for senior night. We will keep it here. As we will now honor 7 basketball seniors and a manager, all here for senior night. If you're here expecting the boys game, that won't likely start for another 20-25 more minutes. But in the meantime, we honor tonight's seniors. As we now await now see the senior video. As they start first with the first 3 girls basketball seniors. Now move on to the boys basketball. We'll introduce them as they walk out. As we now get ready to introduce tonight's seniors.
Tonight, we honor 8 seniors who have given their all to Kearney High School basketball. We begin with senior Hayden Skeen, daughter of Michael and Lori Skeen.
Hayden Skeen, a senior. Her favorite memory was beating Lincoln Southwest to make it to the HAC semifinals, getting to spend the night at the hotel together. She will miss competing and having fun with all of her friends that basketball has given her. She was included in softball, track, National Honor Society, HOSA, and K-Club. Her plans after high school include continuing her track and field career at the University of North Dakota and study to become a pediatric sports medicine physical therapist. That is Hayden Skeen. Our next senior will be Tatum Rusher, daughter of Derek and Maggie Rusher and Nate and Prairie Miles. Her favorite memory was going to Lincoln during the HAC tournament and staying in the hotel with my teammates, also beating Southwest. She will miss her teammates. They always had the best time together, making so many memories. With those friendships and memories will always be more than the sport. Her most inspirational teacher was her 5th grade teacher, Mrs. Nelson, because she always found a way to push her to be a better version of herself and taught her many life lessons that she has continued to use throughout her years. Her other activities are volleyball and youth leadership Kearney. Her plans after high school are still undecided, but she plans to continue her basketball career and go into entrepreneurial business and fashion design. Senior Maddie Province, daughter of Carissa and Nick Province, her favorite memory is when they stayed in the hotel during the hack tournament along with beating Lincoln. She will miss the long bus rides and conversations with the people who have made her love basketball and prove that it's more than just a sport. Her most inspirational teacher is Mr. Pocock, because she has helped her throughout her whole high school career and has taught her how to be a better person. She is also involved in soccer and plans to continue her soccer career, but is undecided as to where she is going. As we now introduce the boys starters. Traven Beckman. Is a son of Tammy and Jared Schmacher and Sean and Brittany Beckman. His favorite memory was upsetting Bell West on their homecoming. He will miss competing with the guys, and his most inspirational teacher was Mr. Wink, because he was always asking, he's always willing to get up and do more work if you ask him to. Other activities included football, and he plans to study construction management. Jordy Solaris, son of Marco and Marila Solaris. His favorite memory was Jack Dahlgren's game winner versus Millard South. He will miss the camaraderie on this year's team. His most inspirational teacher was Coach Bronick. He gives the best pregame speeches and always includes everyone in other activities in the classroom. Other activities include student council, National Honor Society, and varsity soccer. His plans after high school, he plans to attend WNCC in Scottsbluff and play soccer and chase an early education degree to be a teacher and a coach. Our next senior is Justin Murray, son of Don and Chad Murray. His favorite memory was beating Bell West in football. He will miss bus rides with his friends. His most inspirational teacher was Mr. Mullen because he taught him good lessons about life. Other activities include football, track, and FFA. After high school, he plans to go to UNK and major in education. That was Justin Murray. Our final basketball senior is Jack Dahlgren. He is the son of Kristen and Greg Dahlgren. His favorite memory was junior year Grand Island game. He will miss all the late night bus rides and talks, as well as Coach Bronick's jokes. His most inspirational teacher was Coach Bronick. He's learned so many life lessons from him. His other activities include track and football, and he will attend UNL after high school. This year's senior manager was Kyle Richards, son of Jody Richards. His favorite memory was winning against Pius his freshman year when they sprayed all of the water bottles on Coach Bronick. He will miss having a place where his brother and him felt accepted by both the team and the coaches. His most inspirational teacher was Drake Bronick because no matter what, he always made him feel included. He always felt like part of the team rather than just an accessory to it. He's involved in GSA and theater. His plans after high school will be going to UNK and pursuing a degree in business management. Those are your 22-23 seniors.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Kearney High School basketball seniors of 20.
We'd like to say thank you to all of the seniors this year for all of their dedication that they have given to the program. As we now will take a break and be back with the boys action in just a moment. You're watching the Bearcat Sports Network, brought to you by Pinnacle Bank.
Well, all my dreams are sweet.
Life is about waking up to a brand new dream. We're the local bank that's with you, wherever it leads, because we're more than a bank in Nebraska. We're Nebraska in a bank. Pinnacle Bank.